Hola, hola a todos. Hello everyone. Bienvenidos al mundo de español. Welcome to the world of Spanish. Soy Funky Aco, pero me llaman Aco. My name is, or I'm Funky Aco, but everyone calls me Aco. Okay? Hoy es lunes. Hoy es lunes. And tiempo, not tiempo, right? It's today is Monday. Hoy es lunes. And son las 11. Son las 11. Son las already. Son las already. What does it mean already? Yes. Ya son las 11 de la noche, okay? It's already 11 o'clock p.m. at night. Okay, and anything else? And today is, Cinco de Julio. Hoy es 5 de Julio, 2021. Today is July 5th, 2021. And anything? Okay, Hoy vamos a aprender sobre el tiempo o el clima. Today we are going to learn about the weather, okay? Tiempo means weather, or ¿cómo se dice weather, the weather en español? And you could answer, it means it is el tiempo o el clima. Okay, if you want to know what the weather is like today, how would you ask the expression? Okay, this is the expression you would use when you want to know how what kind of weather it is today. Okay, you could use this sentence. ¿Qué tiempo hace hoy? ¿Qué tiempo hace hoy? Okay, I'll write it down for you. ¿Qué tiempo hace hoy? Okay, this is the expression you want to use. You may want to use when you want to know the weather for today. Okay, and you could substitute this word for clima because both have the same meaning, the weather. Okay, the weather, not the weather. If you want to add that in front of these words, please use L, not la, because this is masculine. These words are masculine. I mean, men's word. Is it okay? Men's word. These are men. So you can use this phrase. So remember this sentence. ¿Qué tiempo hace hoy? Or ¿Qué clima hace hoy? And this verb is originally, the original form of this word is hacer. Okay, hacer means make or do. So this sentence literally means what makes today's weather. Okay, but when you want to ask the weather, you can use this word. And this is the original form, and this is the conjugation. The form of verbs can be changed to express who this sentence is talking about. Okay, like for example, as for this verb hacer, it can be changed to 6 different ways. I'm not really sure, so I'll check the textbook now. Where did I say? I don't know where this book, where did this textbook say about the conjugation? Okay, I found it now. No, not this textbook. I have several textbooks with me to refer to, and I got the wrong book and page 80 or something, right, for this textbook. Yes. Okay, this verb can be color should be changed to the blue. It's easier for you to look at, right? Okay, this verb can be changed to hago, haces, hace, hacemos, hacéis, and hacen. Okay, and the reason why this verb should be changed to these 6 different forms is that this particular each form of these words can show who the sentence is talking about. Okay, in case of this, it's about I. Okay, and this haces is talking about you, casual, and this hace is talking about she, he, or you, formal, usted. Okay, and this form of verb is talking about we, and this form is talking about you, plural. Okay, you all, and this is about they. Okay, including males and females, both males and females, and also okay, you all formal. So that's why one verb can be changed into 6 different ways, okay, to show who the sentence is talking about. So that's the reason why in Spanish sentences you can omit the subject, like I, you, she, or he, or we, or you, or something like that, because when you look at the verb that can be used in the sentence, you easily understand, or not you, but also the other person you are talking to will understand who this you are talking about. Okay, so it's very practical, I guess, because it's easier for you to make a sentence without the subject, because without the subject, you and the other person or people involved in the conversation will know who that the sentence is talking about, right? Okay, it's very interesting. That's the key actually to improving your Spanish, because in case of Japanese, we have a similar system, right? We sometimes or often or most of the time, we tend to omit subject or subjects when we talk, and that actually might cause some problems between people who are talking each other. And in case of English, almost this kind of thing will never happen. Almost never happens, because it's very important to show this sentence is who this sentence is about, and their sentences should include not only subjects but also objects, right? Like not only she or he or you or I or we or they, but also them or you, her, his, him, theirs, or something like that, right? They never omit these things, these words. So for Japanese people, I think learning Spanish is easier once you get used to it, because you can omit something, right? To make the sentence shorter or simpler, or yeah, that's what I wanted to say in this section. Okay, and today, I just as I told you, I wanted to teach you the weather, right? Or el tiempo or el clima. And I just taught you one sentence. It's been about 10 minutes since I started this lesson. Oh, I forgot to say, but en la lección de hoy, or en la clase de hoy, or en el no video, but en el video de hoy, whatever, I wanted to teach you some more expressions regarding weather. Okay, and now you understand, I guess you understand what this what this word means. Okay, and I guess you understand that this word is used in this sentence to ask how is the weather, what is the weather like. Okay, and why this verb, not only this verb, but all the verbs should be changed into these 6 patterns or forms. Okay, this is a very basic knowledge about Spanish. So you shouldn't keep it in mind, because this information will keep coming up every time. Okay, without this information you cannot study or learn Spanish. Okay, then go on to the next section. Okay, and today we are going to learn expressions using mainly this word. Okay, there are other ways to express the weather actually, but today we focus this word only, because it could be very difficult for you to learn many expressions at one time, right? So since this course happens every day, one lesson doesn't have to involve many facts or information or new information or something like that, because it could be more difficult for you to learn. Every day, it's very important to study every day, right? And if it's done every day, the more often, if the lesson happens more often, the amount of information each lesson should have less, right? Because it happens every day, repeatedly, right? And it's a very good idea for beginners especially to learn one by one. Because if you learn too much at one time, you'll get confused and it'll make you stop learning because you get confused and you might think that the lessons are not very enticing or interesting or fun. Yeah, fun. Being fun is the most important thing, right? Having fun. If you want to make something fun, you can just keep going because you want to do something fun, right? You must be happy to do something fun. But if it's boring or hard work or it's very troublesome, it easily makes you feel reluctant to go on, right? So that's what I wanted to say. That's why I really want to make each of my lesson simple and easy and fun, most of all. Okay, and then if it's hard, okay, there I'll explain or I'll teach you some basic vocabulary first. Okay. Okay, if it's hot, ¿cómo se dice? It's hot en español. Okay, you can say this way. It's hot. Hace calor. Okay, hace calor because this means hot. And you can use this word when you talk about the weather, okay? For today at least. Tomorrow, I'm going to teach you some more expressions using another word. But today, this word only, okay? Hace calor, okay? And then, next, it's cold. Hi, ¿cómo se dice? It's cold en español. Okay, you can use this word, hace frío, because this means cold. Okay, next. Good weather, it's good weather. Good weather. If you're asked, ¿Qué tiempo hace hoy? What's the weather today? And if you want to answer good weather, okay, ¿cómo se dice good weather en español? Okay, you could answer using this verb again. Hace buen tiempo. Okay, because this means good. This means weather. Good weather. Okay, good weather. Okay, what about this? The opposite of good weather. Bad weather. ¿Cómo se dice bad weather en español? You could say like this. You could say like this. Using this word, of course. Hace mal tiempo. Because this means, mal means bad. The opposite meaning of buen, okay? So now you can remember these two words because it's easier for you to remember or build up your vocabulary using opposite word, right? If you remember buen, you can also remember the opposite meaning of this word. which is male in this case. Okay, next. If it's cold, we did it, right? Okay, sunny. If you're asked, ¿qué tiempo or ¿qué clima? ¿Qué clima? Hace. Or ¿qué clima? If you are asked ¿qué tiempo hace hoy? Or ¿qué clima hace hoy? And if you want to answer it's sunny, ¿cómo se dice sunny en español? Okay, sunny, using this word hace sol, because this means sun. Okay, sun, sunny, sun. Okay, then windy. ¿Cómo se dice? It's windy en español. Okay, using this word, of course. Hace viento, because this means wind. Okay, this means sun. This means wind. Okay, you can remember these expressions as they are. Okay, but when it comes to rain and snow, you don't need to use this verb, because rain and snow has its own meaning as a verb. Rain and the snow are verbs already. So if you want to say that it rains a lot. It rains a lot. It rains a lot. It rains a lot. You can just use this word llueve. Llueve means rain, and this is verb. Okay, verb. You don't have to use this verb instead, because this can be worked as a verb itself. So llueve a lot means mucho. Mucho means a lot. Okay, and then what about this one? Does it snow? Does it snow in Tokyo? This sentence can be a bit complicated, so I'll make it to a simpler one for you. Okay, Tokyo. In Tokyo, it snows, for example. And then you can use this it snows. You can use one Spanish word, a verb, to express this one, which is nieva. Nieva means snow, and it's a verb. You don't have to use this one. And nieva and Tokyo. En means in, right? So this part already means it snows. Okay. And then I'm going to teach you about the seasons, or I don't know what it is called. ¿Cómo se dice? The seasons en español. I forgot to check them out. I'll do it later. Okay. Spring. ¿Cómo se dice spring en español? I'll teach you. Oh my goodness, my fake Apple Pencil doesn't work. Okay, spring. Summer. I'm talking about seasons, okay? Summer, autumn, and winter. Okay, here it's maybe you can put in the spring in front of each seasons. Okay, in each season. Okay, in this case, en la. In case of spring only is female word, feminine word. So you should use this la instead of l. Okay. Primavera. Okay. And in the summer. ¿Cómo se dice in the summer en español? Okay. Verano. And there, because it's masculine word. Verano. Summer. This means summer. Okay. And the next. In the autumn. En el otoño. Okay. And the last one, in the winter. ¿Cómo se dice? In the winter, en español. En el invierno. Okay. You can now understand, or you can know how to say the seasons in español. You did a good job. Okay, congratulations. Okay, then okay, I'm going to teach you how to make sentences using these phrases. These ones, okay? First one. Okay, it's one by one, right? From primavera. Oh my goodness. There aren't any sentence using primavera, so I'll make it up for you just now. In spring, and the spring, okay, I'm not really sure how to say it in Spanish, but okay, flowers like something. It's warm. Okay. It's warm. It's warm in spring. Okay. You can say probably, because I don't know the answer myself, because I'll just made up this sentence for you now. So hace. This should be this should be written in upper, I don't know how to say it. Upper scale. Hace. warm. I'm not really sure how to say this. So, calor. It doesn't mean warm, but I have to use this word now because I don't know what ¿cómo se dice warm en español? Hace calor en la primavera. Okay, and then next sentence. Okay, it's very hot and sunny in summer. Okay, hace very means mucho. Hace mucho calor. Calor really means hot. Okay, don't get confused. Warm and hot because I just used this word to substitute for the word warm, just as I explained a little while ago. Okay, hace mucho calor and because it means and, right? And sunny means so, right? We've just learned, right? So and no en la, but en el verano. This means summer. Okay, next sentence. Oh my goodness, there was actually one sentence regarding spring, but I overlooked it. So now, here comes spring again, okay? Here comes spring again, primavera. Okay, it rains a lot. This is not about Japan, so there are some countries which rains, in which it rains a lot in spring. In Japan's case, maybe it is still spring. I mean, in June or July. No, it's no longer spring in Japan, right? June and July. It's already summer. It can be considered it's already summer, right? Because it's hotter than spring, right? But I guess I happened to find this sentence what I was watching some YouTube videos today, and it said that it rains a lot in spring, and I found it kind of funny because we don't have much rain in spring, right? But I guess there are many countries which I don't know which has a lot of rain in spring. So the video is just I guess the video was talking about such countries, right? Like, I don't know, but it might mean it might have been talking about Spain or Latin America. I'm not really sure, but okay. So that's why please don't think it's funny. I mean, this sentence is funny because it's not real in Japan. It's not about Japan. It rains a lot in the spring. And como se dice, it rains a lot in the spring or in spring en español. Okay, the answer is, okay, just as I explained, it rains has a verb, okay, which is llueve. Llueve mucho, because Mucho means a lot. Okay. Llueve mucho. And since this verb is the one to use when you want to talk about rain and snow, so you don't have to use hace, right? Llueve mucho en la primavera. And do you remember why you use la instead of el here? Yes, because primavera is the word, is the feminine word, and the feminine word should use la as for the, not l, because l is the one which should be added in front of the word which is masculine, right? So this shows that primavera is the feminine word. Okay, next sentence. Never mucho. Okay. Next question is, in winter, it's cold and snow a lot. Okay, you can now make the sentence using all the knowledge you learned today, right? In winter, en el, ¿cómo se dice winter en español? Invierno. Okay, en invierno, it is called hace. Frío. Y snows has a verb itself, right? Snows is the word which can be used as a verb itself, and which is nieva. This means snows a lot, mucho. Okay, you did a good job. Okay, the last one, otoño. In autumn, it's windy. Okay, ¿cómo se dice in autumn en español? Okay. En enero, otoño. En el otoño, it's windy. You have to use this word because windy doesn't have a verb. Hace, okay, viento. Hace viento. Okay. Now, these are all the expressions that I wanted to teach you for this lesson today. And plus, I'm going to teach you 2 sentences you could use in conversation, okay? And these sentences, both of these sentences, I'm going to teach you 2 sentences, but both of these 2 sentences have the same word at first, in the beginning or at first. Qual means which in Japanese, okay? And qual es tu nombre? If you want to ask the other person's name, you can use this sentence. ¿Cuál es tu nombre? Okay, because cual is the which, and es means is, tu means your, nombre means name. Okay, and you can answer me llamo blah blah blah, or mi nombre es blah blah blah, because mi means my, nombre means name, right? And es means is. So you can use this sentence when you want to ask what the other person's name is, and you can use either of sentences when you express your name, when you say your name. Okay, when you introduce your name or something like that. And the next one, if you want to know what the other person's hobby is, you can use this one. It's very useful. ¿Cuál es tu? Okay. ¿Cuál es tu pasatiempo? Pasatiempo means hobby. So if you want to know what the other person's hobby is, you can just ask this way. ¿Cuál es tu pasatiempo? And you can answer mi pasatiempo es blah blah blah. For example, cantar or tocar guitarra, whatever. Or you could just say me gusta, which means I like something. Like me gusta estudiar idiomas extranjeros. No, extranjeros. What was that? I'm checking out. I forgot. But it's very good to forget things, because it's a good opportunity for you to make it concrete, because you forget it and you check it, and it makes you remember, oh yes, that's it. And this opportunity actually makes the word more memorable, right? Easier to remember. So what was that? Extra. Where did I write it? Introducing. Is it a long time ago? No, I don't think so. Oh, where does it say? Extranjeros. Okay, like me gusta estudiar idiomas extranjeros. Now, I think I began to remember finally this word, extranjeros. Okay, these are 2 questions and some answer sentences that I taught you today in order for you to use in a future conversation. Okay, and let's review one more time. Today we learn the expression when you want to use, if you want to ask the weather, okay? ¿Qué tiempo hace hoy? Or ¿qué clima hace hoy? And in this sentence, this verb can be used. And there are other ways to ask or talk about the weather using some different verbs. But today, we've just focused on this word because it's not a very good idea for beginners to learn many verbs or many informations at one time, right? So that's why we focused on this word only. And this verb was originally formed like this, as said, but this can be changed into 6 different forms according to each subject. Okay, and this is typical for Spanish, because Spanish language doesn't always have a subject in the sentence, because each verb expresses who this sentence is talking about, so you can just omit the subject, which is similar to Japanese, right? Okay, then we learned some ways to answer or express the weather or weather conditions, like it's cold, which is hace frío, it's hot, hace calor, good weather, hace buen tiempo, bad weather, hace mal tiempo. If it's sunny, hace sol, and sol means sun. And if it's windy, you can just answer hace viento, because viento means wind, right? But these words, in case of these words, which are rain and snow, they have their own verbs. So if you want to talk about rain or snow, you can just use these specific verbs instead of hace, okay? And in case of rain, it says llueve, and in case of snow, it is nieva. Just remember these ones, okay? And we also learned how to call seasons, which is for spring, it says primavera. For summer, it says it is verano. For autumn, it is otoño, and winter, invierno, right? And we made some sentences, and you did a good job. And at last, I taught you 2 question sentences using quad, which means which, okay? And one of which is the sentence when you want to ask what the other person's name is, which is cuál es tu nombre. And I also taught you how to answer this question. And the other one, cuál es tu pasatiempo, means what is your hobby. And I also taught you how to answer this question also. And to answer this question, you can use this sentence, me gusta, which is I like something, which I taught you a few days back, right? Okay, that's about it for today. And hasta próxima. Is it okay? See you next time. Hasta próxima. Yes, hasta próxima. Muchas gracias. Hasta luego. Chao. Bye. No, bye. Gracias. Adiós. Hasta luego. Bye.